vestiges of winter tell us the year is young, but the skating calendar says the season is nearly over. Still, the memories of the Salt Lake Games are fresh in our minds. The once-in-a-lifetime performance of a teenager from Long Island. The heartbreak of a dream unfulfilled. We'll recall how Alexei Yagudin reached the pinnacle of his sport. It was a comeback journey, skating from the shadows of his athletically unparalleled rival. Were his glory days a thing of the past? Many thought so. Many, but not all. You could tell by his expression just what the Salt Lake Games meant to him. Others, too. Close, so close, but not golden. That silver-plated look skaters dread. It'll take years for Yevgeny Plushenko to come to terms with it. Then there was the smile of young Timothy Gable. The judging controversy has begun to fade, and the pairs who shared the gold medal have decided to sit this one out. But we're left with much to admire. Ina and Zimmerman seemed to peak at just the right time in Salt Lake, but the judges disagreed. This may be the most exciting moment of their career. There'll be the excitement of a pairs team from China on the verge of bringing home that country's first gold medal. This winter has given us a lot, including this one last glimpse of brilliance in Nagano, which once again will bring great opportunity and great surprises, too. Some will bask in the hope of what lies ahead. Others will wonder if this just might be their last hurrah on the world stage. It's time to complete the skating calendar. Time again for the World Figure Skating Championships.
The snow-covered peaks of the Japanese Alps that surround the city of Nagano, some 120 miles northwest of Tokyo. Nagano hosted the world's greatest athletes, of course, back in 1998 as the site for the Winter Olympic Games. And this area, rich in Japanese culture, is in the spotlight once again as we welcome you inside the M-Wave Arena to our coverage of the 2002 World Figure Skating Championships presented by Expedia.com. And hello and welcome, everyone. I'm Terry Gannon. We're thrilled to have you along as we kick off our coverage here at the World Championships on ABC. Straight ahead, 3 hours of coverage tonight. Back with you Saturday night beginning at 8 o'clock Eastern for the ladies. Michelle Kwan skating for gold, skating for her 5th world title. Our coverage begins at 8 o'clock. We'll also have the championship of the ice dance competition Saturday. Tonight, it's the pairs who are skating for gold. Also an update on a judging controversy from the Salt Lake City Olympics. 5 of the judges speak out about their decisions, those judges that were on the panel that night at the Olympics. Also, the men tonight. Alexei Yagudin, the reigning Olympic champion from Russia. He is here skating for his 4th world title. He's got to hold off, though, the American Timothy Gable, who also stood on the podium in Salt Lake City. Overall, in an event that began back in 1896, here's the overall medal count. It's amazing how close it is. 163 to 162, the U.S. with the lead. The former Soviet skaters didn't really start winning medals, though, till the 1960s. We begin tonight with coverage of the ladies qualifying, the first of 3 phases of the competition for the ladies. It's a deep, talented field that's here, but one skater who is not the Olympic champion. The teenager from New York, Sarah Hughes. What a thrill it was for her to win the Olympic gold medal. She's been busy since then to parade in her hometown of Great Neck, New York, Long Island. Also, she's had to go back to school. So as we welcome in the 3-time world champion Peggy Fleming. Sarah's not here, but what a great rivalry once again. You've got Michelle Kwan, Irina Slutskaya. We have watched this rivalry since 1994, Peggy.
Yeah, it is incredible. These are very dedicated competitors, and they have unfinished business after the disappointment of Salt Lake. The Kwan-Slutskaya rivalry has been a healthy and lasting one, spanning 8 years. Slutskaya has pushed Kwon relentlessly on the technical front, and Michelle has forced Irina to search for drama and artistry. It's also been a rivalry of friendship and respect. Michelle has told us that she will stay eligible next season, and that's convincing proof of her extraordinary attitude toward competition. But what Michelle Kwon has always needed is motivation, the knowledge that if she stumbled or rested, she would be passed. Irina Slutskaya has provided that and become Michelle's most enduring rival.
The last 3 times they met at the World Championships, Michelle Kwon beat Irina Slutskaya, but she has not beaten the Russian this year, not since the 2001 World Championships. We welcome in the 5-time world champion, Mr. Dick Button, right now. Okay, we know about the rivalry, the top 2 headliners, but you can never count out the 17-year-old from California, Sasha Cohen.
Well, you know, in all this fancy hullabaloo over the very mature champions, don't forget about what a few years ago I would have described as one of the baby ballerinas. Very young skaters who sparkled like heavenly diamonds. Sasha Cohen, could she already be a mature 17-year-old? Now, she's one of those gems, a delicious concoction of athletic ability, gilt-edged style, perfect pitch musicality, and muscular tension. But, now isn't there always a but? She has to prove she consistently skates full competitions cleanly, not make any mistakes under pressure. Under any condition, she's still a joy to watch.
Well, unlike the Olympics, there are 3 phases to the competition for the ladies. The qualifying round, not unlike golf, where players try to make the cut and play on the weekend. The first phase, the qualifying round, worth 20%. Short program worth 30%. Then the free skate will be worth 50%. Let's take a look right now at some of the top performances from the qualifying round, as Peggy and Dick and I call them. The first of 3 phases of the competition here at the World Figure Skating Championships, presented by Expedia.com. The ladies qualifying, and Jenny Kirk from the U.S. on the ice, the 17-year-old from Newton, Massachusetts.
She's gone through a lot of changes just recently. Changed coaches to Richard Callahan. She had a very difficult warm-up here. Trouble with a lot of her jumps.
And just found out less than 2 weeks ago that she would be skating here in Nagano. She's a replacement not only for Sarah Hughes, but for Angela Nikodinov, who was the first alternate. Angela's out with a dislocated shoulder.
She's opening with a triple Lutz, double toe combination here. Very well done. This triple combination, triple toe. She changed to a triple flip.
The ladies qualifying 4 minutes in length. It is a free skate, bit of a preview of the free skates that we will see as they skate for the gold medal Saturday night.
Triple toe, double toe.
Oh, that was a very, very crooked entrance and exit. Difficult positions to complete a superb axel in that kind of entrance.
slow, lacks energy out here. Final combination spin here. Had a little more energy to it. Well, she did fine. It didn't have the energy and the attention to detail that she usually has, but she did land 6 triple jumps.
She thought her season was over. She won the 4 Continents Championships in January in South Korea, and then found out she was coming here to the World Championships. Her first senior World Championship. Jenny Kirk.
And here was a move she was having trouble on the warm-up, this triple Lutz double toe combination. Watch her take off and turn very tightly in the air and land this very nicely right up into the double toe. And very solid. She's a great competitor. And here was a look at her triple toe, double toe combination, very nicely completed, and just really took her time with each of those jumps.
And Jenny alongside her new coach, Richard Callahan, who also coached Todd Eldridge, of course, and Tara Lipinski. The first set of marks were technical merit, 5.3 up to 5.6.
And they're really quite, creditable marks. It was a very steady performance. She completed most everything, and it was very nice, even though it was lacking in energy.
And the second set for presentation, 5.3, the low mark, up to 5.7 from the finish judge for Jenny Kirk of the U.S. When we come back, it's Michelle Kwan. After the heartbreak of Salt Lake City, now she concentrates on winning her 3rd world title in a row and her 5th overall.
ABC Sports, brought to you by Expedia.com. Don't just travel, travel right. Smart Ones. When you're smart, it shows. Monroe Shocks and Struts, a leader in ride control technology. And Chevy, the cars you can depend on, the cars that last, will be there.
America.
On the ice, representing USA, Michelle Kwan.
Back inside the M-Wave Arena. The World Figure Skating Championships presented by Expedia.com. Here is Michelle Kwan. The ladies qualifying, Michelle Kwan begins her run toward a 5th World Championship.
She's opening with this triple loop.
A double loop. Wow.
She's been skating very well in the practices all week. She said she's been feeling really strong and good. And now coming up is her triple combination. She goes for the first jump. Triple toe. Triple toe. Well, good for her. She hasn't landed that cleanly since the World Championships last year.
She did it at the Goodwill game 6 months ago, but she two-footed the landing. How much would she have loved to have done that in Salt Lake City?
She would have loved that.
With a medal here in Nagano, Michelle will have 7 world medals in her career, more than any other U.S. skater in history. Sorry, Dick.
And she deserves every one of them.
Coming up is this triple flip that she fell on at the Olympic Games. Very solid. Shaky on that landing of the triple Salchow.
Love the speed here, the combination of the steps, the energy that goes into it.
This is very important to leave this image in the judge's eye at the end of the program.
Well, I've got to tell you, I think that was a first break program for this hour of the morning. It really was marvelous to see her do so well, except for the double loop at the beginning and the slight flobble on one jump there. The rest of it was a steady, secure program.
Absolutely.
Gentle, light, and very sensitive.
Yes, it's wonderful to see her, really tackle her demons here. And here is a look at one of the most significant parts of Michelle Kwan's program, this triple-triple combination, very important, and she pulled it off so well. Very clean landing, nice flowing edges out of it. And here, she had a little problem on the triple Salchow. She takes off from that back inside edge, and she goes up in the air, and you can see her leaning in the air, and that made her free leg swing very wide and very shaky landing, but she held on to it.
We've gotten used to her father Danny being with her in the kiss and cry area, but that's one of the USA team leaders with Michelle. Now there are 7 judges on the panel in the ladies qualifying, not 9. And by the way, in Group A, there's no USA judge, there's no Russian judge making decisions here. First set of marks for technical merit.
Well, there they are, but I will tell you also that there's no Ukrainian judge, although that's not actually true. Alfred Koritek, a Ukrainian judge who was involved in the very infamous tap dancing scandal just a few years ago and was disqualified from judging, is now back, but he's acting as a judge for Israel. So you explain it, please.
First place is across the board for Michelle Kwan for a performance that included a triple-triple. Michelle's longtime rival takes the ice next. Arina Slutskaya has battled Kwan since she was 15 years old. She's never won at the World Championships. She begins her run when we come back to Nagano. Nagano, Japan, a very traditional part of this country. Don't forget, we're back with you Saturday night here on ABC Sports, the ladies free skate. Michelle Kwan trying to win her 5th World Championship. Sasha Cohen, the 17-year-old from California, trying to win the gold medal, and Arina Slutskaya trying to win her first world title. Saturday night at 8 Eastern on ABC. Welcome back to Nagano, the World Figure Skating Championships presented by Expedia.com. The ladies qualifying the first of 3 phases of the competition for the ladies worth 20%. The skaters that we have seen so far were in Group A. Arina Slutskaya begins Group B. The 23-year-old from Moscow, the reigning Olympic silver medalist. She has never won a world championship.
With his triple Lutz, double loop combination, a little slow coming out of the double loop. Now this is her combination jump, which includes the first triple Salchow, triple loop. Here's the triple Salchow, and she elected not to do the triple loop afterwards. Made it simple.
Remember, she is in a different qualifying group than Michelle Kwan, so she is not skating head-to-head against Kwan in this phase of the competition.
Look at how she telegraphs this move. There should be steps going into it, and that was a double Lutz, not the triple that she had originally planned. Wonderful entrance into that triple loop. Beautiful, clean jump. Very difficult entrance. All on one foot. Very disconnected arm movements. They don't flow out of the body.
Going into this triple flip. Very nice, beautiful height on that jump, and a flowing edge afterwards.
This section of the program, much more her character, her style of skating.
But this is a very weak section. The spirals does not compare to our U.S. ladies' spirals. The extension is just not there. Final combination spin with wonderful speed. A very controlled kind of program. I thought she skated well. She completed 5 triple jumps in that program. Michelle, I think, completed 6 in her program.
so close to winning the Olympic gold medal. In fact, the Russians protested the outcome, as you may know, to no avail, and she was actually awarded a gold medal by the people in her region of Russia after the Olympics. Irina Slutskaya.
Irina has a habit of sort of telegraphing the entrance to a jump rather than hiding it in intricate steps. And here, the Lutz only becomes a double rather than a triple. Now, this triple flip was brilliant. Look at the height that she gets after she toe kicks right here. Good, clean revolution. Very nice. The whole thing just as steady as they come.
By the way, they were quick to point out, were the Russians who gave her the gold medal, that it was made of solid gold, unlike the one at the Olympics.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point of the Olympic gold medal, that it is that it's not gold.
Technical merit marks 5.6 up to 5.8.
You know, it's really interesting that the judges from Romania, Russia, and Belarus all gave 5.9 for artistic presentation, a very generous mark.
And the placements from the judges, all first places in Group B for Irina Slutskaya. When we return, the young Californian takes the ice. 17-year-old Sasha Cohen. She was out last year with a back injury, but she returned with a charge this year. She'll skate after this message and a word from our ABC station.
And now, Christy Yamaguchi.
Now you can feel like this and eat pizza. Smart Ones Pizza, a whole line of personal pizzas with spicy pepperoni, diced tomatoes, and roasted garlic, loaded with cheese on a delicious gourmet crust. Smart Ones Pizzas, when you're...
He rang up 6 perfect sixes in his short program. Timothy Gable of the U.S., he's in 3rd place. He's trying to win his first medal at Worlds. We'll have the men's free skate in a little bit. Also the pairs free skate. Kyoko Ina and John Zimmerman of the U.S. trying to medal for the first time at the World Championships in their career. Meanwhile, the ladies qualifying continues here in Nagano, Japan, as they begin their run toward a World Championship inside the M-Wave Arena. And it's Sasha Cohen who's taking the ice right now. 17 years of age, from Laguna Niguel, California. She came in 4th, just missing the podium in Salt Lake.
She just exudes this character of Carmen. It is a perfect choice for her. Coming up, she did it very well in the warm-up. This triple Lutz, triple toe, very, very difficult. Triple Lutz, triple toe. I think it was a little two-footed.
Look at how stretched, how pointed the legs are, how pointed the feet are. She's extraordinary.
This is her first trip to the Senior World Championship. She went to the Junior Worlds back in 2000. If she would have medaled there, she would have had a chance to go to the Senior World, but she was too young. Came in 6th, and they have now since changed that rule. You have to be 16 years of age in order to go, plain and simple.
triple Lutz. Just opened and did a single.
She's had a habit of not being able to skate consistently through an important, difficult, and pressure-filled competition.
But watch this next move as Sasha spiral is absolutely extraordinary. Wonderful extension.
Look at the muscular tension that she has through these moves. They're brilliant.
Never seems to hit a bad position. She is so stretched out. It's unbelievable. Now her final scratch spin.
You don't see many forward scratch spins. Well, that was an overall performance marred by a few mistakes here and there. Openings up, singling, doubling. But, you know, the quality comes through. It is just extraordinary. The style, the position, the arch, the muscular tension. My gosh, it doesn't stop.
The two-time U.S. silver medalist, 17-year-old Sasha Cohen, will have her marks when we come back to Nagano. With her coach, John Nix, as they await her marks. Now the first set for technical merit, 5.3, the low mark, up to 5.7.
Well, there were a lot of little mistakes in this program, and they were mainly on some of these jumps, that opening out on the triple Lutz and putting her toe down on the triple-triple combination.
Presentation marks usually go up, and they do 5.4 all the way up to 5.9. So Sasha Cohen, second placements from all the judges. She is right behind Irina Slutskaya in qualifying Group B. So here's how they stand after the qualifying round. In Group A, Michelle Kwan won that group over Fumie Seguri. Jenny Kirk of the U.S. ends up in fourth. Remember, the qualifying round worth 20% of the overall score. In Group B, Irina Slutskaya in first, Sasha Cohen in second. Remember, they all skate in one group against each other in the short program. Don't forget, Friday night on ESPN, the ladies' short program coming your way at 7:30 Eastern, then Saturday night at 8 o'clock Eastern and Pacific on ABC Sports, the ladies skate for gold. Coming up next from Nagano, we've got the pairs free skate. Shuei Shen, Hungbo Zhao, the leaders, but Kyoko Ina and John Zimmerman of the U.S. are in the top three. They could win the gold medal. We'll also update you on the judging controversy in pairs from Salt Lake. That's next.
World Figure Skating Championships presented by Expedia.com on ABC Sports. Brought to you by Expedia.com. Don't just travel, travel right. St. Ives. Chevy, the cars you can depend on, the cars that last, will be there. And Disney, with just a little reminder, magic happens.